of my past. But one thing about it is I've always known what I wanted to do. Right? I've always, since I was a kid, I always knew I wanted to be an attorney. So Albany, I
Oh
think,
yeah.
instilled in me some things that really help me now with the practice.
Practice.
hmm
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, when you say early, like as early as like elementary school, middle school.
Let my mama tell it I was 3. I don't remember saying it that early. I w-
You knew what an attorney was at 3? I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, man. you know, you know what an attorney is at age 3.
so growing up, I used to see a lot of people get arrested. People around you getting arrested, and I used to just always hear them say, "Call the lawyers." So I used to think a lawyer was just a person that stopped people from getting arrested,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
So that
That's
was the
dope.
very limited knowledge I had of a lawyer, and I just thought it was cool because like, all right, they save people. But as I got older, I started seeing like, oh, you see them on TV shows. It's like, oh, this look pretty cool.
I'm gonna tell you what the significance of this interview because I too had a few people that they required assistance from lawyers growing up.
Mhm.
A few uncles and a couple aunties here and there. And the lawyer was always the type of person you couldn't trust. That's
Mhm.
why I'm glad people like you are actually stepping up and becoming emerging lawyers of our future or whatnot because I'm not too comfortable giving if I was in trouble, which I don't get in trouble or anything like that. I don't feel comfortable telling a white guy the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Mhm.
But I would tell my brother I would feel more comfortable telling my brother. And I've
Mhm.
been in situations where I would feel like after I've told the exact truth and nothing but the truth, they would feel like it would be wise to accept some type of guilt or blame for the
Mhm.
situation. That makes any sense. When as opposed to a good, and it doesn't necessarily mean the color of your skin, but what I'm saying is, until you get to the high paying people of other cultures and everything makes sense or it's very fightable situations, I don't really feel comfortable selling certain things to people that I don't trust. And it would always be a situation where my mom would pay a lawyer a lot of money and she ended up doing most of the work. I remember specifically we'd go in a room just like this. I was a kid. She was doing like paralegal studies or something like that.
Mhm.
And I go, it'd be a room just like this, like a little office just like this, and we'd be in this room playing with toys and she basically trying to learn as much as she can so that way she can help out whoever she was helping out at the time. And the lawyer was always the dude that took your money and don't answer the phone afterwards, bro. You know what I'm saying? And me, I've actually worked with you on a few things before, simple situations, but you know, nah, bro. You always go above and beyond. Like, you will actually like you. I remember one time you did something like filed a motion and they dropped the case, and it was a simple case, but at the same time, what I'm saying is I'm glad that people like you are stepping up to the plate and becoming lawyers because I don't feel if I was in a certain situation, I would feel more comfortable explaining it to you versus what I'm saying? Somebody I just wouldn't talk to me unless I hand them some money. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah. So nah, that's what's up, man. So I guess it plays out the opposite way. When it come down to me, when my first connection with lawyers was you need them, but you can't trust them, and they cost a lot of money. But now it's more like the value, the value that y'all provide, it could be for a criminal, civil, it could be for a business thing. It's a very strong value, but what I'm saying is giving your money to the wrong people, it can be costly and it can make you very upset. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I understand this, and I've heard it before. Now, I'll say this from working in the practice. A good lawyer is a good lawyer. White, black, brown,
Exactly.
Indian, red, whatever it may be. A good lawyer is a good lawyer. Um, my mentor is actually a non-black gentleman, and he's taught me everything I know.
Hmm.
Right.
Okay.
But I have also heard, because I do have a lot of clients that call and say, "Hey, I feel like I can relate to you a little bit more, so I want to work with you." Um, and something that's coming, a lot of us don't know black attorneys, right? A lot of us don't know attorneys that look like us. So I do feel that I'm a really grounded person in God. Like my grounding is in God. I do feel like if God gives you the opportunity to do something, you got to do it above and beyond, right? Because I'm doing, I may be doing the work for you, or I may be doing the work for you, but God says do it as if you're doing it for me.